Today, we're going to go ahead and talk about one of the most powerful perks in the game that I haven't really seen many people talk about, and that is forward intel. Just at first glance, it doesn't seem that powerful, especially since they had a version of this back in World War II where it would show at the edge a map. But this is way more broken. It says see indicators for enemy reinforcements on the minimap, which has been done in COD before. And then minimap shows a larger area, which we already broke down during Champion Hill Alpha, that you get like an extra 30% or more. And that'll actually give you tons more viewable area, but stacked with the actual spawn mechanic, it's completely broken. So let's go ahead and check out a couple examples. So right here, I was going for long shots on Castle, and you can actually see all these squares on the top left. Somebody was talking in game, so we'll go ahead and mute that a little bit. But what ends up happening is you can see where the spawns are happening. Obviously, we have a super UAV in the air because we have 3 UAVs that turns into an advanced. But right here, what you're going to see is these squares continue to pop up on the top left as well as the top middle. These are open-ended squares. And that shows you a spawn is happening there. And you're going to see when the spawn flips. This is why this is very important. You can see someone spawned underneath me. There's 2 spawning underneath me. And he's like, oh, maybe he's working underneath. I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm pre-aiming it. I go ahead and double check it. Look at how many people are spawning there. Look at all these 3 squares. I jump out, go ahead and take a different angle. The guy ended up missing me, but you could see I ended up getting, I don't have enough ammo for this. I should have reloaded before I came around. I got a couple kills, luckily a point blank or whatever there. But then look at this corner here. Look at all these spawns in the back here. They're running out to the side. As soon as I come around the corner, look at how much they continue to spawn. And now they're spawning on the left side. If you're looking at the mini map on this left side, it gives you a good indication where the spawns are at. So you already know where to pre-aim. You don't have to necessarily know where people are, but based off map design and choke points, you can get a good indication of where people are going to be. This was nowhere near this broken when we had it in a previous Call of Duty, and it was not broken like this in Champion Hill. We didn't get that little ping of where they were. I was like, oh, maybe it doesn't work. I even talked about that in the Champion Hill breakdown when we talked about things you need to know before the game came out. But you can see they continue to spawn in the back corner, so I don't even need to look behind me. There's literally no reason to look behind me because nobody's on that side of the map. So it allows me to focus on one area of the map and not necessarily have to turn around, which is incredibly powerful. I'll show you a quick example of where this would actually be even more helpful because I ran into a scenario. I was running radar. I was on a 22 gun streak and ended up getting shot in the back. So right here, you can see I'm on a 23 streak. So I'm very close to the nuke. I come around this other side. I'm only 2 off. I shouldn't have died here, but you'll see kind of how it pans out. I go over here. I'm kind of waiting for an easy kill. Obviously, if you go on a 23, normally you try to camp a little bit to get that streak. But you can see no one's behind me. I only had the radar perk. As I come around the corner, you'll see it right here. This guy spawns in at this moment at the edge of the map outside of it. And you can see as soon as I check it, I would have seen that beforehand. And I'm looking now at my screen because I already pre-glanced the top left. I could have checked it here, maybe had a little bit better timing, but I come around and this is how I die on my streak. You instantly die in this game and it is unfortunate, but that's a perfect example where the other perk, forward intel, would have been more valuable. I would have seen the guy literally spawn in and I would have been snapping to turn. And that was the only guy who spawned there. No one spawned after this point. So it was a very fluky spawn, which currently happens in this game, whether intentional or by accident. It is what it is. Hopefully you guys try it out for yourself. Let me know what you guys think. Enjoy the video, hit the like button. Want to find your way back? Subscribe with notifications on. Thank you for watching as always. Have a great day.